On this episode of Turning Point Tactics, I'm reviewing another Crossfire Games product. This time it's a caddy and token caddy with bespoke kill team tokens. So stand by for the full review as we get into it. Hello and welcome to Turning Point Tactics, the competitive Kill Team 40k podcast and YouTube channel focused on giving you the strategies and tactics to seize initiative every turning point. I'm your host Ryan and I'm here to give you the tips and tricks to elevate every part of your Kill Team experience. If you enjoy this content and you want more, you can join our Patreon for as little as £3 a month. Where you'll get access to our Discord, Patreon priority questions, early access to videos including Kill Team bat reps, faction guides and much more. If that's not for you, you can support just by hitting like, subscribe and sharing these videos amongst the community of Kill Team enthusiasts local to you. With all that said, let's get into it. Okay, so Nick from Crossfire Games has sent me another product to review. He actually sent me a little while ago, and I've taken this to pretty much every single tournament since, and I absolutely love it. So I had this for Worlds, so I've had it since November, which shows you how far behind I am on trying to do a review of it. But what it does mean is I've actually given it some serious playing, and I can really talk through what I think about this product and why I think it's good and why I think you should probably be looking to get something similar. So firstly, this is just a token caddy, right? So it is the standard Crossfire Games 3D print material, which is really durable. Had no issues with the construction at all from a durability or quality point of view. So it's a really nice construction. And looks really clean and smart when you put it on the table, which is exactly what you want from Crossfire Games. It's also compatible with all the other Crossfire products. So, for instance, if you have the Crossfire Essentials box, it will fit within the box here, underneath all this sort of stuff, and means that you can take everything you need in a single, easy-to-go tray, which is absolutely awesome. So that's the first thing about it. So what does this product actually do then? Essentially, it's just more bespoke products for your tokens for your kill team. So you have to open the box this way. It is the standard magnet closed box. It can be a holder for a tarot card as well, if you want to have a specific tarot card for missions or whatever else. It has these objective markers that you can use. My one criticism of this product, I'll get it out of the way at the start, I guess, is when you close it up, it locks up quite nice like this. If you forget to open it like this, like a briefcase, but you instead open it like this, the objective markers fall out. That's pretty much the only criticism I have. So yeah, that's, if you're expecting there to be much more negative to say, there won't be really. So I'll talk through all the other bits that I think are good about it. So essentially, yeah, it has all your objective markers that you can use if you want to, and clearly if you have the Crossfire Games objective marker outlays, these little ones, they work together compatibly, so you can essentially, have your marker and then see the range around it, the control range that you need to be able to work with. So that's really cool. So that comes in there. You don't get these as part of it. You have to buy those separately, but I highly recommend that you do. And then what you have is all of your tokens that you could possibly need for kill team. So faction-specific tokens exist here, essentially. So I was playing Inquisition at the time. So very kindly, Nick provided me with a whole bunch of Inquisition tokens. So you've got the various books. If you wanted to have the 2 books for the skull, sanctification ones, wherever we ever need. You've got the guidance, protection and guidance for the scry abilities, but also because I had Exaction Squad, he also had the various tokens for Exaction Squad, Kazkin, all that sort of stuff as well. So really useful, very obvious, nice to use, clear tokens, and these look fantastic on the table. They're the right thickness to be able to actually pick up and move around without dropping them too easily. Which is really nice. So that's the faction stuff, but obviously you can choose whatever faction you have. You just go on the website, choose what you want. But the thing I really like about these, and probably my biggest criticism of the GW product, is how hard it is to tell whether or not your guys have been activated or not normally, right? So this is I went for green and orange. I thought that was a nice colour scheme that really clearly shows what's happening, but you can choose whatever colour scheme you want, right? And on the back, it's really, really obvious if they're ready or not, right? So nice and bright, bold colours, really clear definition between an engaged token and a concealed token. There's no confusion there at all. And when they're done, nice and clear, you can see that they're done, and you haven't lost any clarity on what order your models are on, right? So that is a really nice, in my opinion, clear way of showing orders. And the GW equivalents, the cardboard ones, one, they're a bit flimsy, and they don't look great on the table. Two, when you flip them over, you really struggle to tell the difference between the two orders, whereas this is just so much clearer, basically night and day in comparison. But that's not all that's in this token caddy, right? So clearly you have all of the orders that you need for your kill team. So there is enough there for an entire kill team to be on engage or to be on conceal, which is really nice. You also have your APL markers for plus and minus. What's nice about these as well, what I probably should have said, is that because of the way that the shaping at the top happens, you can put them right in contact with your base, which actually means they can be quite useful for marking positions of stuff. So if you need to move a model, you can put them so they sort of like follow the curvature of your base, and it marks the position really nicely. And you can have them potentially where you have like, you can sort of mark them out with various things, whatever. And then if you need to move that model, you can then know exactly where that model was positioned, which is quite nice. And that's just from the shaping of the token itself. So yeah, you have the plus and minus APL. You have loads of them in here. So one of the things that is also probably quite noticeable in comparison to some of the other kits, is like with GW stuff, is that if you're, say, playing Kazakin and you're handing out maybe multiple pluses to APL, but you're also running stun grenades and you want to apply minuses to your opponent, being able to have enough tokens to do that if your opponent doesn't is really nice as well. So, and this is so clear and easy to see, in my opinion. You can really easily see on the board who's got what. Clearly it has the ability to have like guard tokens, wounded tokens on the other side. So again, if you want to put those on your models, you can easily do so. Additionally, though, you also have all the 20 mil tokens that you might possibly need. So there's been a lot of thought that's gone into this quite clearly, and pretty much every single possible token that you could need is available in a really compact size, right? So you have the security tokens, you have the seek and destroy, you have your infiltrate, and you have your recon, and they're all nicely tucked in here, so you can have those available. But you also have, should you need it, tokens for marking grenades, comms devices, all the sort of various things that you could possibly want, right? So pretty much any bit of equipment that you can have, be it mines, be it ammo caches, smoke grenades, whatever you want, right, is all available in here, as well as, you know, your faction specific one. This is what I use for my quarry, for instance, going forwards. Now, the reason why I think this is really useful, particularly for me as a Inquisition player, is I always found it really difficult to keep track of quarry targets, right? So I would, if you're just playing a game and you just point at a random model and go, that's going to be my quarry, when that model dies, you know, often you then forget to move a quarry onto a new target. Whereas if you put a physical token right next to them, such that when they get removed from the board, it's really obvious as a token standing out on its own, you can then quite quickly go, right, I need to actually reallocate my quarry. And there's so many kill team specific examples where that makes sense, right? So that's what that looks like as well. So all of those fit really nicely and neatly into this little caddy. You've got room for a few more if you wanted to, if you want to expand a little bit. As I said, it comes with those objective markers as well, and it all fits nicely within the existing Essentials Kill Team box from Crossfire Games. So I think this is personally a fantastic product. As I said, my only criticism is you have to be careful how you open it, because if you open and close it like this, you're fine, because all the tokens stay in. If you open it the other way, like this, they'll start falling out. Just the objective markers, the rest of the tokens will stay perfectly where they are. But I guess it's just kind of like a don't be an idiot when you open it mentality. But I don't know if in future this could be changed somehow to allow them to fit better. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. I'm not actually necessarily convinced you necessarily need these, because these are not 100% required. But the quality of the tokens is lovely. So if you're looking to upgrade your sort of your kill team experience, and you want to have a caddy with all of your specific tokens in it, and bear in mind that these colors, by the way, the orange and green that you can have, these are customizable, so you can choose different colors if you have a preference, but I chose NKT green and Turning Point Tactics orange, or Kill Team orange, whatever you want to call it, but you can choose whatever one you want to have on your own specific caddy. So I've now used this at multiple tournaments. I've taken it internationally. I absolutely love it. It fits perfectly in the box, which means that when I go internationally and I want to travel, I can just put everything into this one box, make sure it's all in there, and then close the lid. And boom, I've got all of my Kill Team essentials in one single box ready to go. And I can put a band around that and make sure it's available. So when I go to a table, I just see my models and this box, and I don't need anything else, which for me is absolutely perfect. So if you're looking to potentially look out for a new product, you want to spice up your new year and your next tournament with new tokens, I highly recommend looking at these Crossfire Games ones. And if you want a discount on them, you can get a discount by buying through the discount code TPT24, and that would mean you get 5% off. And not just that, but you'll support the channel here. So check them out, see if you like them. I'm a massive fan personally. I'll probably be getting some more faction-specific tokens going forwards, and make sure you use that discount TPT24 to save yourself a bit of money. Thank you very much. Take it easy.
That brings us to the end of the episode. Hopefully you found something new or useful while listening, and if you did, throwing us a like would be greatly appreciated. If you want to make sure you don't miss any episodes, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click on the bell so you get notifications as soon as the next one drops. It really is the best way to help a small channel like ours. And if you can't wait and you do want early access, we have a Patreon where you can get exclusive access to all our content ahead of time. As always, we'd love to hear your thoughts and feedback. Just drop a comment below and we'll get right to you. Thank you so much for listening. I'm your host Ryan, this has been Turning Point Tactics, and we'll see you next week.